So this is going to be messy, but I've been putting it off, so I just feel like the only way it's going to happen is messily. So, okay, here are the jeans that I'm in now. Not long ago, they were way bigger than this. These are a size 18, and I was in a 26. Maybe a 28 several years ago, about 5 years ago. And then I took about 2 years and I lost over 200 pounds, and I was in these jeans right here, size 6. Those jeans right there. So crazy seeing those next to the jeans I'm wearing now. So I was in those for a long time, and then I was doing really well with my eating, enjoyed all of my food, didn't want for anything, didn't have to restrict, exercise. I got outside a lot, exercised a lot to the point that I wanted, never was forcing myself. Then took one time and we decided to have some pie in the city when in DC once, some pizza pie, and not a problem. My body responded just fine. It was not a problem at all. And then over the course of several months, it just slid off and I went off into oblivion. Then slowly I was squishing out of those little jeans and I hated it, but I went up another size. These ones right here. Those I went up, not too bad, and it wasn't miserable. I was still quite happy in my body. I think these are size 12. I was happy in my body. I was still physically able to do anything that I wanted to do. And, then started squishing out of those jeans. And instead of fixing my habits like I know exactly how to do, I went up another size. These are 16s, almost as big as the ones I've got now. And then I said to myself, I am not getting bigger jeans. I'm just not going to do it. And then I did. I got the big ones there down below. And now I just refuse, since I was in a 26, 28 probably at my biggest. And these are 18, they're not yet 20. They are tight. They are tight. And I am at the point now, I refuse to get bigger jeans. So and it's not so much about the size really, but to me, I'm not so concerned with numbers on the scale, except that they represent a point in my physique where I was comfortable and my body responded to whatever I needed it to do, and I was happy and just confident and just could do what I wanted when I wanted. And that size is right here, is these size 6s. And that weight in there fluctuated between about 130 and 150 pounds, maybe 140 to 160, I think about. And so my goal is to get back into these, because these, I was hiking wherever I wanted to go. Nothing stopped me. I was walking. I could be on my feet all day. I could jump, skip, be in the truck bed and be working and leap out of it onto the ground, basically doing whatever I want. So here we go. We're going from the ones underneath to the ones on top. That's the goal. And I've committed to this, and we're about to start a trip. So I'm just hoping that I stick to it 100%, of course, but at least stick to it more than I diverge. So here's the skinny. I went and recommitted myself to my health. I'm done being dumb, I said, with my eating habits, with my fitness habits, with my altogether lifestyle habits. And then we went and decided to take a trip, kind of a long one, and we'll be staying with people. So I have a few challenges ahead of me, but I'm optimistic and I'm doing everything I can to set myself up for success. And I'm excited to see family and to kind of travel around and see parts of the country we don't get to see very often. So, yeah, here we go. Done being dumb. To help me be successful, I'm packing a few things. Hiking boots, of course. Incidentally, these are the ones with the Arrowhead logo that made a footprint on our trail the previous day that helped Sean find the one we were supposed to be on the next day. See, I have some ankle weights and some wrist weights below that. Sneakers, of course. Tech stuff. Some bands. Notice these are all light. I'm not trying to break anything. I'm just trying to get back to it. Those will help. Here's a travel step platform. Mostly I'll be walking, a little jogging, but I enjoy doing the step platforms. It's fun, and so it's small, and I have a bag for it, so I'm bringing it. And then my mat and a roller that I shoved in there so that it kind of loads in the truck well. So I have no excuses. I have everything at my disposal that I'll need at whoever house I'm at, or hotel, or camping, or whatever. No excuses. I'm done being dumb. Well, let's do a rundown of health issues that have really amped up my wanting to recommit myself to my health. Because really, even in the beginning, even with the weight gain and the having to buy larger clothes, I wasn't really suffering physically, not really. But slowly, for several months, I have been suffering, but it was a slow roll. My body seemed to just sort of take on my offenses for a while, which is why I guess I thought I could just keep going like that. But that was dumb. But so sleep has been a major issue. Just general aches and pains, my back acting up, and my joints are often achy and just kind of stiff, and it takes too long to get everything warmed up and going in the mornings. And I am in perimenopause, so I know estrogen affects a lot of these things. A lot of the estrogen is just so systemically important, and I'm learning about all the stuff that it does. And so being in perimenopause, I've got some cofactors going on, but as far as the weight gain, but honestly, and I know I've treated my body poorly. I know I've indulged in processed junk food that I shouldn't have, and not just processed junk food, but to gluttonous levels, just really gross, too much levels. But so I've not measured my blood pressure, but I have a feeling that it's probably elevated, if for nothing else, but I'm just in seem like a perpetual anxious state lately. But I have measured my blood glucose, my fasting and postprandial, and it is elevated, which was a big problem before I made changes and lost weight and got healthy and was eating better. I had like diabetic comatose numbers, and I really am frustrated with myself that I could let it get back to it's nowhere near what they were before, but it is elevated, and just the fact that I would let it get that far is frustrating. And I have a few certificates from trusted entities in nutrition. I mean, I know what to do, and I know that what I was doing was hurting my body and my mind and my spirit, and yet I was choosing these things anyway. And so that's something I'm dealing with myself. I'm being stern but gentle with myself, but stern, and it's time to stop, and it's time to get back. And I'm 48 this year. Yay, I made it to 48. And this is the time to get these things down. It's the time is way before this, but definitely now, while things are easily recoverable. Everything I'm experiencing now is easy to get back to it and heal and recover. So joint issues, back issues, just physically unfit now. So if I want to do something, I'll go to do something like jog or run around with a grandbaby, and I think I'm gonna do it like I did before, and my body, nope, you're not doing that. So yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to have good sleep again. I'm ready to think clearly again. With the perimenopause, I don't know, people have me scared. People are saying this could be anywhere from a few years to a decade or more of this, you know, these clarity issues and being distracted, and I have no idea. I was really anxious about that and sweating it about the future and how long is this gonna last. I'm starting to settle in a little bit more to, I guess, I'm not a fan of that phrase, the new norm, but really that's what I'm doing. I'm settling into adjusting to the fact that I'm emotional a lot of the day, and just sort of managing that and navigating through it and still getting things done. And you know, life doesn't stop because I'm sad or because I'm catastrophizing this or that. So I'm really nervous. I'm hoping that by making these videos I can document my journey, and maybe by sharing them have some accountability, and maybe have some people kind of join along to make this a little more fun and exciting. And I am trained. I'm trained and I know exactly what to do. And so I'm excited to be my own client and to get myself through this. And yeah, just I'm done being dumb, and I'm ready to be healthy and fit again, and yeah, and help others. And just, it's fun sharing. It's nerve-wracking sharing. It always is nerve-wracking sharing, but it's a lot of fun too. The responses I get are a lot of fun. I get a lot of encouragement, and that feels good. So, all right, let's do it. I'm done being dumb. And we are almost all packed up. Woo! I am showered and fresh and smelling good. What the road does to me from here on out is not my fault. Probably. Since we got started in the middle of the night, before midnight, we made a lot of stops, but none that really required food because it was the middle of the night. And then finally in the morning, I think Love's had some bananas and orange juice. So that's the food I've gotten on here, and I had a couple of apples that I took with me. So not too bad, but I haven't even been hungry because my back has been trying to kill me. Ugh. But we're about to cross into Michigan, so yeah, excited to see my boy.
Put a boot in your ass. Roll on, Mississippi. I'm on my way from Missouri to
Okay, so I caved and got Subway. It's all veggies. Veggies and banana peppers and some mustard and avocado. And some chickpeas and veggie sushi. Mmm. Ooh, Chris is cooking us some stir fry. My baby boy's got mad skills. Smells good.
Sweet potatoes all over.
Went to the supermarket and did okay. I got a bunch of fruit and some potatoes. No greens because I need to see what the steaming situation is. I like my greens steamed, so, well, some greens I like steamed. So I can go back in a couple days, day after tomorrow maybe. But so the other thing besides traveling, the other issue is, it's not really issue, but is our family, we celebrate the Feast of Tabernacles, and usually during that week-long festival, it's pretty much a we enjoy food, an abundance of rich, dense food. And so it may have been a little presumptuous to think I would be 100% compliant during this time, but I think it'll be okay. I did get some, I got one probably off the list indulgence, and then a couple of in the middle ground somewhere, so not too bad. And my son has been cooking some meals for us, and they have a menu planned that some of it is off plan, but it'll be okay. I'm excited. He's excited to host us and to cook, so I'm excited to participate. And probably after this festival week, I can hit it harder, being more compliant. And fitness, we've been hitting it. I'm feeling active and tired throughout the whole day from all the stuff we've been doing, so I'm not really worried that I hadn't got to exercise yet. But so that's where we are. And I'm down here, I'm getting actually camping stuff because I'm wanting something for my back while it's hurting. I'm wanting something just a little cushy, but on the floor. I think it's gonna help my back a little. We'll see, I'm hoping so. So 100% compliant for me is what has worked in the past. What I feel best in is when I'm eating a high raw diet, a lot of fruit, and big salads with fresh veggie and lots of greens, whatever greens I feel like in the moment, and then kind of adding in, whenever I feel like it, some potatoes, some cooked potatoes, some cooked carrots, every once in a while some rice, every once in a while some beans, but less so. I just feel better when everything is lighter, and I eat as much of it as I want until I'm totally full. And then and I find when I eat that way and I'm hydrating really well, that my body just responds and performs whatever I need it to do, whatever I need to wake up for. I'm super energetic. I can hike wherever I want to hike. I can run when I want to run. I can do anything, and I feel good. Joints don't hurt. I feel like I think clearly, more clearly too. So that's kind of what is on plan, but I'll be defining that as I move along. Mostly I just kind of jumped in with, even if it's a couple of steps toward where I want to be, and I'll be working on defining exactly where I want to be. So here we go. So I'm gonna do my sleeping pads. Camping, I'm gonna double up on these. I'm gonna have a quilted cover that goes on and a little pillow to supplement the pillow I have already. So that should do good, we'll see. Yeah, good, right?
So I've got to go look for water. Tell you what, I was just thinking, I wish I had that. Oh, I hope it's not nice.
Carrot in there?
You got the bald eagle
Avocado.
up there. Oh, such a big bird.
Uh-oh. I'm home again and back to my beloved blender. The idea of traveling was I would eat whole plant foods, mostly fruit, mostly raw, maybe some cooked things, and then maybe a couple of indulgences. What actually happened was a lot of indulgences, things like soups. They were quick and easy with some crackers. Some dates. And things like that. Like that. Like that. Like this. And it's continued since we've got here. You can see peaks of my backup frozen veggies are here. Okay, it's not funny, I'm laughing, but it's not funny. Here's my sad little backup frozen fruit, which is what I had for breakfast because, sadly, the only fruit in the house are these apples because everything looked bad. That was the best that it looked. Even the bananas looked bad. So that's what we're working with. My sad little apples. And my sad frozen fruits. But about to go on a hike. About to make some plans. To make a date. To do better and to be done being dumb. Obviously, the dumbness continued. Ay. Unfortunately, on my trip, my boots never left my bag. I'm home now, and we're going out. Ooh, it's pretty. Sunny, breezy, temperature is just right. Although, I think I burned about 500 calories just putting on my boots. Yeah. My belly's a bit bigger than it was not long ago. So, kind of gets in the way of things. We're gonna take care of that. We're gonna take care of that, aren't we, Boots? On our trip, we spent so much time just sitting with family, talking and visiting with the babies and children and catching up on old things that our boots never came out of our bags. So we've been back a day, had a little recoup, and we're about to head out on a short little hike just to check out this campground that's down by the river. So it's beautiful outside and I can't wait to get to it. It is windy out here. Oh, this will be nice. This will be fun. I'm not a fan of tying my hair back exactly, but I brought something along. That's going to be a problem. Woo! So I can do it again. It's so lovely though, oh my goodness. Here's my shadow. My shadow's not following me, I'm following my shadow. Here we are, getting started at the trailhead. Whoop. It's gonna be backwards, but that's okay. You get the picture. And away we go. There's my beloved way up there. Come back, come back, come back. Fuzzy stuff. It's always so soft. Ooh. need of a respite, no worries. Check this out. A bench. A bench. Bench. This is like Muppet hair. Of course, I'm going to pet it. Pretty. Sean says we can crawl in here and go to sleep. I guess I was having a really intense melancholy moment on our trip, and I made a video and actually posted it, which I make a lot of videos about that when I'm having a really hard time, but I don't share them because who wants to see somebody be so sad? You know, I mean, and so I guess this one I actually did share. Sean saw it. I think he might have been a little concerned, but I mean, I'm okay. I'm overall good, and I know this about myself, but sometimes it hits hard, and sometimes I just want to say it out loud to, I don't know, it helps sometimes to say it out loud. Most of the time it doesn't, so I don't, but ah well. Look where we are. Oh boy, I am so tired. I am so worn out. If only there was something to give me a rest. Pathetic. Okay, we're gonna go in. I'm still incredibly overcautious, and I didn't bring poles. I knew there was only like a little section like this. Oh, that's not bad. I'm just, you know, I catastrophize. That's what I do. And everything looks a lot harder. It actually is. Ooh, look at this. Turn the corner and wow. So, yeah. I had a lot of drama about that. Oh, boy. Ooh. Little spider webs. Oh, let's see if I can get over it. Like turns. Come on, focus. Focus. Turns way back in there. Can't even follow where it was. A deep spot. Ooh. Let me try. I know it's heavy up there. It's just so massive. It's kind of neat. It's a lot neat. Oh, this is smell. This smells like autumn. Ooh, let's see if there's something. Ooh, look at that. So, whatever that is. Oh, there's a couple of snails. Yeah, snail shells. Snail shells. Anybody home? Ooh, there's a nice gravel bar across the river. Ooh, see? Private beach. Private beach. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay. Hold on. I wasn't even being crazy. I just stepped on my own foot.
And I was like, well, I don't know if it's going to be all rushed.
Oh, look at that. Well, my phone died once I got down to the river, so I didn't get to capture the way back up. What I did capture was a lot of twig and leaf and stuff in my hair. So I'm gonna go shower and rinse it out. Well, we're home from our trip now. We've been back a few days. We had a welcome home hike and come down to the river now. We have one warm day left before the weather turns on us and it's gonna be super cold. The water is probably cold right now, but it's lovely out here. It's about 73 degrees. But so I'm down here and just thinking about things, thinking about my successes and failures on our trip. As far as my health goals are concerned, I was able to have big plates of fruit most mornings, which really helped my tummy. So that was a success. I stayed pretty consistent with my water, making sure I had a liter of water first thing every morning and sipped throughout the day. Didn't exercise any, didn't PT any, because I felt like I was pretty active. Had a grandbaby and relatives that took us places and did things. We went apple picking and kind of walking around property lines and playing with babies. So had enough physical activity. I wasn't too worried about it. But none of my fitness stuff came out, not my stepper, not my bands, not my weights. But the most workout I got from my weights was carrying my luggage to and from the truck to where we were staying, to houses we were staying in. So, but that's okay. It was a vacation after all. Food wise, had Subway once, had sushi a few times, veggie sushi, and sometimes some chips, potato chips and things like that. Not overall excited about how I did with food while we were gone. It was a festival, it was vacation, we were with family. So I kind of already was a little apprehensive going in, but some daily progress every day, and overall, just the same thing, being strict with myself, but gentle and mostly I'm being strict with myself, especially now that I'm back. We had a lovely welcome home hike. It was down to this camp area that's on the White River, and we've been wanting to check it out for a while. It's primitive, be a great group site, so we did that. But so now that I'm back, it's time to really get to it. There's a bridge right here. Got cars going by. But I guess I wanted something really to button up the trip and my goals, and being back and getting some good sleep and being at home. It's definitely a lot easier to get things going and get momentum when I'm back at home. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to continuing the done being dumb phase. So I'm excited to get to it. I'm excited to have everybody along, and I'm excited to get in this beautiful river. It's gonna be cold, but getting in the river will be a good start to the new beginning of being done being dumb. Here we go.
Kind of canny.
Is it? Careful, you have to tap where I am to make sure I'm the focus and the rock. Yeah, with the rock in there.